My name's Rachel Thorpe and I'm the Director for Weston Park Hospital Cancer Charity. I'm thrilled and delighted that the new Sheffield Cancer Research Centre is going to be established soon in our city because it hallmarks Sheffield where it should be, right at the international forefront of cancer research. I'm very proud that Weston Park Hospital Cancer Charity is being associated with this.
These are really exciting times for cancer research as we discover new understandings in the laboratory about the nature of cancer. There are breakthroughs in new treatments, and we have the opportunity more than ever before to include patients in clinical trials. Here in Sheffield we've had many areas of excellence working in all of these parts of cancer research, but the new centre is an opportunity to bring all that expertise together, to coordinate our activities and to work tirelessly to improve the treatment for our cancer patients.
Cancer research in Sheffield is truly excellent, and this new centre that's now being established firmly places us in the Premier League of cancer research in the UK. We're delighted that this is coming along because we have worked for many years, the basic scientists, the clinicians and the patients together. Much of that has been supported by Weston Park Hospital Cancer Charity, and we're so pleased that this is now being recognised.
Here at Weston Park we have been involved in many aspects of the development of cancer treatments for the past 20 years or more.
Every drug that patients receive as part of their cancer treatment has undergone extensive research and clinical testing before they make it into the clinic as drugs. So I think it's important that we recognise that we need research in order to develop new therapies so that we can do even better in the future for patients who have cancer.
The Cancer Clinical Trials Centre at Weston Park Hospital is the clinical focus of our Sheffield Cancer Research Centre, and this has developed as a result of the generous support of the Weston Park Hospital Cancer Charity, who've supported the Trials Centre for the past 15 years. The contribution from the various charities provides funding infrastructure for us to work together to train the next generation of researchers and to pursue specific projects and programmes of work both within the laboratory and in the clinical setting.
We work very closely with our clinical colleagues, and the aim is really to bring scientists and clinicians really very close together so that we understand each other, we understand what the clinical problems are, and the clinicians understand what the scientists can do and perhaps what we can't do. And all of this makes it much easier for us to work together on really specific projects that we hope will increase the survival of cancer patients.
I think the future for cancer research in Sheffield is extremely bright as a result of this new initiative and this new centre. It's also a time of great hope for our cancer patients, as so many new treatments are being developed and are really changing the options for patients and the opportunities for patients to either have their cancer cured or to prevent it coming back or to lessen the effects of advanced cancer.
Weston Park Hospital in Sheffield specialises in the treatment and care of cancer patients, and its reputation as a centre of excellence in the fight against cancer is recognised not only here in the UK but also abroad. It offers both inpatient and outpatient care and treats tens of thousands of people every year. Improvements in the diagnosis and treatment of cancer are advancing all of the time. There are thousands of people alive today who would not have survived cancer even 10 years ago. Weston Park Hospital Cancer Charity exists to support the work of Weston Park Hospital by funding pioneering cancer research and improving the treatment and care for people living with cancer.
Over the last 20 to 30 years we've seen tremendous improvements in the treatments available for cancer patients. These have come about due to the improved understanding of the causes of cancer, and this has led to the development of new specific treatments which we've been able to evaluate in clinical trials. Here at Weston Park Hospital we have a dedicated Cancer Clinical Trials Centre funded and supported by the Weston Park Hospital Cancer Charity.
We look at new ways or better ways of treating patients with a whole variety of cancer. So we are doing something like 100 clinical trials, but they may vary between a study to look at different ways of giving radiotherapy for a common or rare cancer to the first use of a novel drug. There is a wide variety of all sort of cancer groups, including rare cancers. The hospital and the research unit is most known internationally for its research into effects on bone of cancer.
We have many thousands of patients taking part in clinical trials on a yearly basis, giving us the opportunity to test new treatments and to give our patients access to new therapies that might give them better and longer lives.
I want to live, and I was given a 6 months diagnosis at the worst, and I'm still here, so that's thanks to the clinical trials, Weston Park. My name is Julia Roberts, and I came to Weston Park in April 2009 after having been diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. The first diagnosis was like a door slamming in my face, but the second diagnosis in April 2009, when they told me it was terminal liver cancer, was even worse. I'd had a Whipple operation, and that seemed to do the trick, but the cancer returned and they offered me chemotherapy, and I was given a 6 months diagnosis at the worst. Without Weston Park and the chemotherapy and the staff, I wouldn't be here.